Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala man ursila rahmatan lil alamin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. By this point in Ramadan, you've probably begun to experience some fast world problems where you are tired, you're hungry, you are dealing with all of the trials that come with being in a state of abstinence for this many days on end. But remember that that's all they are. They're fast world problems. And just like we talk about first world problems, there are fast world problems. Remember that today, as you and I struggle with whatever struggle we have in front of us, and at one level, that's all relative. Your struggle is your struggle, and your suffering is your suffering, and it's real, and it's present. But remember that while you're dealing with that, there are people all over the world, and there are people literally in your own backyard, both from your faith community and people from outside of your faith community, who would see the struggles that you or the struggles that I am dealing with as nothing more than fast world problems. That you may be complaining of a given thing, while there are other people who would be delighted to be enjoying what appears to you to be a tribulation, but is in reality a blessing. I was reminded of this one day when I was leaving my job at the state prison that I worked at as a chaplain, and I was tired, and I was frankly stressed out. And one of the inmates said to me, "What's wrong?" I said, "Well, I'm just really not looking forward to the drive home right now." And he said to me, "Do you have any idea what I would do to drive home right now? Do you have any idea what I would do to have someone yell at me on the road, to be a victim of some road rage?" And then he said something very profound to me that I try to live by every day. He said, "You need to begin to appreciate the ugly things in life." And that's a wisdom that I try to live by. We don't want an ugly life. We don't want a difficult life. We want life to be beautiful. We want life to be easy. And may your life be beautiful, may it be easy. But the reality is life has some ugliness to it. And with all of the spiritual growth that you've experienced so far in Ramadan, you're probably also suffering from some fast world problems. But remember that while we may complain that we didn't get this dish or didn't get that dish at iftar, or that mom didn't make this at suhoor, or wife or husband didn't prepare this or that at suhoor time, there are other people who could care less about what they eat during Ramadan if only they could taste the beautiful sweetness of freedom. There are people all over the world suffering either as political prisoners or other types of imprisonment, many people imprisoned unjustly, or families who are continuing to suffer the very bitter and very painful reality of their children being the victims of police brutality, or any number of things, or any type of crime that a person may be suffering from, or sectarian strife, or this type of violence or that type of violence. That if we were to think about what other people are going through, the suffering that other people in our human family and in our ummah are going through, we would be able to see what we are complaining of is nothing more than fast world problems. May your fast world problems become fast world solutions, and may they become first world solutions and first world healing. Ya Rabbil Alameen, and may Allah make you a source of good and light and blessing wherever you are in the world. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sallam, walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.